Space Rovers and Exploration by Jonathan. Guiding question number 1. How can humans better explore the universe around us?
I'm going on my little spaceship. Boop, 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 boop. Woo! Spaceship powers go. Oh, yay!
When NASA decides to send a human to space, it takes both time and money out of NASA and other space institutions. Number 1, astronauts have to train for hours. 2, NASA and other space institutions have to build a big ship that has to at least hold 14 of the astronauts that go into space. 3rd, astronauts in training have to pass tests and a final exam, which can eventually lead them into space. 4th, it takes time altogether. Those tests and final exams can take lots of time, years and months. Number 5, they have to learn about space in rockets. NASA can't do everything for them while they're in space. And 6, they have to learn about human things they do in space so they can survive in a rocket or even out in space itself. A lot of training goes in if you want to be an astronaut. First, you must really want to become an astronaut, as it takes many years of study and work before you even begin your training. Most astronauts begin when they're between 27 and 37. So at minimum, you guys have to be at least 14 more years before you can actually start your training. Second, you need to be clever enough to attend a university to study engineering for navigating the rocket, medicine in case someone gets hurt, or one of the sciences. Many astronauts also learn how to be pilots in their country's Air Force, so if you want to be an astronaut, you probably have to join the Air Force. Third, astronauts come from many different countries in Europe and may share missions with astronauts from the USA, Russia, and even Japan. They need to speak English and Russian, so you guys are going to need to know both of those languages so that they can talk to one another. So in case the rocket's like blowing up and some Russian guy goes, "We need to do say something like Russian. We need to fix it." And my English guy's like, "I don't know what that means." And then the rocket just blows up. Fourth, you must be healthy, since astronaut training and space flights can be very tiring. So that's some hardcore stuff. And lastly, on a spacecraft, astronauts live and work in a very small space, so you need to be good at getting along with people, or things can get a little messy. Are you still interested? If so, maybe you will become one of the men and women who orbits the Earth in a spacecraft, walks in space, or even visits the moon. See you in space. So, as you guys learned from the past slides, humans take time and money out of everything that space institutions do. So, what does man create? The space rover. Guiding question number 2. How do space rovers work? Rovers take exploration to an entirely new level, but rovers come at a cost. Some rovers that are built usually cost up to $2.5 billion. That's a lot of money. Rovers take tons of knowledge in order to build. Guiding question number 3. Why is space exploration important? There are lots of reasons why space exploration is important, but here are just a few of them. Space exploration is important because it allows us to understand where we are in the universe and where we stand according to the sun and the other planets. It answers questions that are because of space, like tides and season. Because of the moon, we have tides. Because of Earth on its axis, we have seasons. Because of space, it helps predict the weather and gives us cell phones. It gives us knowledge of origins in space, so where the universe came from, or where we came from, or how human existence came in the first place. And since we are building new space technology, NASA is, we're building better computers, we have better technology on Earth. And space provides nations to come together to achieve a goal, to make it more peaceful, so we don't have a bunch of wars and stuff. Guiding question number 4. What questions have space answered for us? Number 1. How do stars form, and will new stars ever come to life? Of course. Stars need oxygen in order to form. When a star bursts, it releases oxygen into space. What is the biggest star we know of? The biggest star we know of is called the hypergiant. Do galaxies move? Yes, everything in the galaxy revolves around another thing. So the moon revolves around the Earth revolves around the sun revolves around the galaxy. Some more major questions lots of scientists have are, what are black holes? A black hole is when something is pulled into a black hole, let's say Earth. The black hole counteracts Earth's mass so that the Earth can't get away no matter what. It keeps pulling and pulling until the Earth can't get away anymore and it sucks it into space. Nothing but space. Another question would be, what would happen if 2 galaxies combined? 1, the galaxy would grow bigger and it would introduce new planets to our solar system. But it would produce more oxygen into the universe and to the planets, causing there to be too much oxygen. If this happened to our planet, it could very well be the end of human life. Thank you guys so much for watching. Here are the citations for pictures and websites that I got. Thanks, and have a good day.